Hello everyone, welcome back to another SNSD reaction. For the past few days since I listened to Lemon Tang, I have been in a vortex of only listening to Lemon Tang and doing nothing else with my life. And I've just been listening to it over and over again and watching other people react to it and just endlessly. And I have forgotten what day it is, but now finally I've snapped out of it. And it's 2 a.m. and I'm going to have to record for hours and hours and hours, but finally I've escaped. And now all that listening to Lemon Tang has filled me finally with the energy to do it. So, you know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit here and record for that long, but it took me a while to escape from the grasp of it. But, you know, I'm out at least for a little while now. So now I have to get into the next Girls' Generation album so I can finish the stuff that I have on my schedule for the month. And yeah, this one is a special one because G, I think, is like the only SNSD title track that I've really listened to on my own a lot, just by choice, because just for some reason I've checked it out more than the other ones, even though I obviously know what a lot of their title tracks sound like. This is one where I already know G is incredible, but excited to hear what the B-sides sound like, of course. So let's get into it. But first, check out my Patreon, and we have more SNSD reactions on there. Been going through Girls Go to School, and I'm gonna do more stuff in the future, definitely, because, you know, big fan. So yeah, definitely like, comment, subscribe for more SNSD reactions, and let's get into the G mini album. First time watching, really knowing all the members. That's Minho from SHINee, right? I'm excited. I love this song, man. My first love story. See, I've listened to your other songs. I don't know if it's your first love story. Feels like a kind of higher budget than their previous music videos, alright? Man. Sure, listened to this for the first time 8 years ago. Now I finally am watching with a new lens, because I'm just like, oh, I know these girls now. Into the New World is great. Like, it's so inspiring, and it feels like the type of song I should like more, but like, this is just so catchy and fun. It's just the best, man. I don't know for sure which one I like better, though. I was more of a bias towards this one. What is that hat? The catchiest song ever, man. I think it's the first of their music videos to be in this aspect ratio, right? To look like a normal music video, not a little square. Yeah, it just gets so powerful towards the end still. just those are the best types of songs where it's super catchy and fun and lighthearted, but then somehow by the end I start feeling emotional. I don't know how they do it. This is the same year Shiny debuted, right? So it's kind of a teaser for it, but I don't know. I don't know why he was there. I don't know if it was before or after Shiny debuted, but yeah, they're doing a lot of that back then, of course, as I've seen on their reality show that Super Junior is in every episode constantly. So SM was quite tight knit back then, it seems like. But yeah, I mean, I've obviously seen this plenty of times, but it hits just as hard every time. But yeah, it's definitely just as iconic as Into the New World somehow, even though it's like much lower stakes. It doesn't feel like this super powerful, like game-changing debut song. It just feels like a typical kind of fun K-pop song, but it's just produced so well, and it's kind of exactly what I think of when I think of K-pop that I like, is this type of style, and not just this style, but this style also done really well and produced really well, and having great vocals on top of a great catchy beat, and just having super fun vibes, but also, again, just somehow making me feel emotion while listening to it, despite the kind of lightheartedness of it. So I was wondering if coming back to it, I would be able to have some more like deeper thoughts and analyses of it if I really got into it again. But it's like, no, it's honestly just simple, but it's so well done that it's just undeniable, man. It's so fun. It almost feels like a song where you're just gonna have the exact same opinion of it no matter how many times you've watched it. Like probably when I first did listen to it 8 years ago, I felt the exact same way that I do now. It's just, so easy to get. It's like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what they're going for. They're going for a fun and catchy vibe, and they do it perfectly, and it just feels even more special than any other song that's trying to do it this way, because they aren't trying to really create a new genre or anything. Like SM nowadays is always trying to, do one of a kind things, and those, tend to turn out great. And they've done lots of stuff to change the game in K-pop. But back then, or back with this, I'm guessing there's plenty of other artists that were trying to do songs like this, but this just feels like, yeah, here you go. It's exactly what you want. Like we aren't trying to be special other than just executing it flawlessly. And it's the most fun song ever, and definitely still stands up even all these years later. Like even if a group debuted nowadays with a song like this, I feel like it wouldn't stand out too much other than it just being really good. And I kind of feel like Hearts to Hearts almost gives similar vibes in a way. Like they definitely don't do the exact same type of song, and they do go a bit more experimental. Like all of SM's artists nowadays try to go more experimental, but I think Hearts to Hearts is trying to bring back some stuff from previous SM groups that worked well for them, and kind of try and use that to, change the game in K-pop again, just because we've changed so much lately. But, I love all of Hearts to Heart songs, of course, and yeah, I love this too. So not as much to say about the song as I was expecting, but yeah, it already feels like, not just because I've already seen this music video plenty of times, but also just because, it seems so much clearer, and it's in the normal music video aspect ratio, so it feels like we're already in a more modern era than the past few music videos I've seen. So I wonder if the rest from now on are going to feel more modern, because I do keep on finding myself thinking that they're even older than they are, just from watching their old reality show. Like I don't know, it feels older to me, and then watching the little square, just super low quality music videos, it's like, is this group 2007 or like 1983? I don't know. But then watching this, it's like, okay, yeah, 2007. Like I totally believe that this is 2007. That feels more natural to me. So maybe these future comebacks, it'll be easier to be like, oh yes, I see how this is going to lead into what K-pop is nowadays. Yeah, overall for the music video, if I had to give a rating, just looking at it, it's not actually that much higher budget than their other music videos they've done already. I wouldn't say it just is so much more, clear, and not necessarily high production in terms of like higher budget, but it's just like filmed on a better camera and in the framing I'm used to, so it makes it feel higher budget, but it's still just a couple sets really. And like I bet there's just about as much effort put into it as there was for Into the New World and their other music videos. So when I look at it, it's still more simple than a lot of more modern K-pop music videos, but does its job well. It's just a fun little story. They're mannequins for some reason, and then that's about it. But definitely fits the fun, like sweet vibe of the song. So give the video like a solid 7.5 out of 10. Then the song, what would I give the song? I'd say for now, actually, I probably do like Into the New World better. Like G is probably more instantly just fun and addictive, and one that from the first listen you want to re-listen to more. But Into the New World, after just a couple listens, like immediately you know that song's good, but after just a couple listens, like, nah, this is truly masterpiece, man. This honestly, after, I'm probably going to be re-listening to this a few times after this, and maybe after, bringing it back and really listening to it again, I might start to like it even more than I thought I already did. But for now, I would say like a solid 96 for my current rating. It's definitely an iconic title track as I remember, but let's see what the B-sides are like. This first one actually has a music video as well. 힘내, Way to Go. Those subtitles don't seem right. Yeah, the behind the scenes music video. It's like a kind of pop rocky type sound almost. It's different than the other stuff they've done, I find. It's like a subtle, like, I don't know, synth or whatever, but the in the background of a more kind of pop rocky sound is interesting. Man, yeah, I wasn't expecting the sound from SNSD at all. It's good, but hope we get to hear a lot of different types of sounds from them in the future.
Set me free, my boy.
Yeah, watching the behind the scenes like this, just seeing them acting more naturally, it is recontextualizing to even me. It's like, oh yeah, this is from that group that I've been watching lately. It's a pretty simple song, but has an interesting sound I haven't really heard from other groups, I don't think. It was crazy. It's like a narwhal. Okay, yeah. Like, maybe I could have been like, maybe they'll do a sound like this in the future, but I wasn't expecting after their debut album where, I liked it. After re-listening to it more, I can, tell the differences between the songs a little bit more. It's like, I can appreciate it more. I still am like, yeah, they're very similar songs mostly, and just having a whole album of songs that are all pretty simple and they're just the same kind of sweet, soft vibe. And it's like, they all sound nice, but I was just wanting a bit more, diversity for their big debut album. But already getting to their first comeback, I wasn't expecting them to switch to something like this quickly. Like, this is rock. It has a strong rock influence to it, and just wasn't expecting them to go that route for at least a while, if ever. But to definitely, combine it with their typical sound, like just partially with their vocals, and they have a lot of those harmonization, like chanting parts or whatever, where they get across, that sweet, youthful fun vibe or whatever, and still feels like SNSD, but yeah, at the core of it, it's definitely very like pop rocky, and feels like something from a Disney movie or something kind of, but then still have that more like synth sound, like the electronic sound just kind of hidden underneath it. So it's an interesting combination of things. I'd say overall 4 songs that still have that like sweet, like down to earth kind of relatable vibe. Like a lot of SNSD songs are like not necessarily relatable, but I think they're trying to get across like a very sincere, like sweet vibe where it, it doesn't feel like they're big celebrities. They're just trying to seem really sweet in a lot of their songs, and this gets across that, but it does feel more kind of down to earth in this one. I think it's more successful there and just feeling more fun and kind of like sounding like they're having fun and not trying to portray this sweet girl vibe, but more so like they're just naturally having fun, and then they just still just get that across naturally through their vocal styles or whatever. So I think I just like this kind of sound of concept a little better than most of the stuff on their last album, so definitely a fan of this one. So I hope the rest of the songs on the album kind of go more in this direction. Definitely, I like this a lot. Hopefully they don't stick with their first album sound all that much, because again, even though I like it and they can have some songs like that, I hope for more songs like this. This feels like it has more personality to it to me. So even though it's still a pretty basic vibe overall, like it has a few things that are like, oh, this is interesting and different, but just a pretty basic sound overall. Just that pop rock sound is there's plenty of songs like that, but I think I prefer that kind of basic style a little bit more than the last ones. For this song, I think I'll say 81 for initial rating. Definitely a good one. So yeah, excited for the rest of the album. Okay, now all these lyric videos from the channel Fair Yunes again. Check them out. Dear Mom. Still does make me happy whenever I see 4 minutes though in a song runtime. So even if it's more plain and basic and not as interesting to me, I'm just like, at least they made it a full song. I respect that. He's starting off with that vibe again of just being very soft, but won't judge it too quickly, of course. Still, of course, have a nice voice with it. Feels like a one that I should pay attention to the lyrics for. I'm trying to really focus on the instrumental and see all the instruments that I don't know and can't recognize and try and pick them out. Be like, oh, the doom doom doom. Like, that would sound that. No idea what any of them are. This one is definitely more effective to me than most of the ones on the last album, I would say. It's soft, but I'm feeling it more. See, if you're gonna have a soft vibe, then going sad, that's what can get me. I like that. When you focus on the instrumental, like, it's so complex, there's a lot going on there.
엄마 정말로 사랑해요.
Okay, yeah, that they did it. I'm seeing a lot of improvements in terms of my specific taste for this album, definitely, because that very much felt like it would fit in on the last album. Absolutely, like it's the same vibe. If I listened to it on the last album, I'd be like, okay, here we go again. But it's definitely a lot more to my taste. I just love it's very, very sweet and has more of like like somber, almost like regretful feeling to it, and just feels a bit more emotional, a bit more human. And when it's soft like that, I feel like I need more strong emotion at the core of it for it to feel alive. Because when you have a really soft and more simple sounding song, even if there's more stuff going on in the instrumental, if it just on a bass line feels more simple, and like their vocals for a lot of it are more kind of just the typical singing style, and they don't do a lot of interesting stuff with it, even if their voices always sound pretty, then if it's not emotional at the core of it, then it's just going to feel more empty to me. It's like, oh, like what is there to really focus on or be more moved by or excited by or whatever? It's just more of a soft vibe, and then maybe they sound excited or whatever. But I feel like if the song isn't like complicated or unique enough, then just having a little bit of excitement and that like sweet feeling to it isn't enough to make it feel impactful to me. But with this, it's still simple and like overall, but then there's a lot going on in the instrumental when you focus on it, but that also wouldn't be enough if it wasn't more of a kind of somber sound to it, and that just makes it feel more compelling, and it lets the emotion really shine through just because the rest of it is more simple and it's just a more basic ballad sound overall. So I definitely like this type of simple vibe with the more like somber ballad. I definitely would like to hear more songs like that. I always enjoy those when they happen, and just generally I'm not the biggest fan of ballads, but when they do it like this, and I think even there are some other ballads that are kind of somber and simple that can bore me, but this, I think just having the little flourishes in the instrumental is just what really pulls it together to make it more impactful and memorable to me, and it can still be somewhat exciting, just focusing on what's going on in the instrumental while also feeling that emotion too. Just makes it a lot more effective for me than a lot of the songs on the last album. So I think for my initial rating for this, I'll give an 86, which is definitely quite high, higher than most, if not all, B-sides on the last album. I think I don't really remember what I was giving back then, but yeah, definitely liking this album more so far. Destiny. Whoa, okay. That actually really caught me off guard. It was like starting a lawnmower. Jesus. Okay. Immediately love this one. Okay. Whoa. If you told me to like imagine a song from second gen K-pop that is nothing like anything I would hear today, but would still go really hard, I feel like this is exactly it. Like, I don't know if I would have been able to imagine it, but like, yeah, this feels so second gen to me. When I listen to it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I feel like second gen K-pop would sound like. This is what I really like. If hearing this right now, even if I didn't know who was singing it, I'd be like, okay, this is the most second gen K-pop sound that I've ever heard. And immediately I'm feeling like, oh, this is the type of song where I'm going to be like, man, I get the people that are like, man, K-pop's gone downhill, because if we're losing sounds like this, then that is definitely a tragedy, because whoa, I immediately love this. Okay, damn. It's so interesting, just the way they're singing all this line in the beginning. Just such a weird rhythm. Ugh. God, I just love electronic shit, man. So like auto-tune just at the ends of lines, it seems like. Ah. Okay, bridge. Man, I'm just going completely normal for the bridge. Just everything else so unique. God damn, thank you. When I hear the word destiny, like I definitely imagine a ballad when I hear that sound, when I hear that word. Dude, just the instrumental would be enough, and just the vocals would be enough. If you just release... God, it always goes to the next one. If you just released versions of this that were just the instrumental or just the vocals, I would just listen to either of those on their own, like, endlessly. Oh my god, that was so cool. That was so good. Yes, dude. After their debut album, I was like, oh man, what if I am not that into a lot of their B-sides? But I was like, hey, it's just one album. I'm sure it can't always be like this. I just gotta wait for the future, and I'm sure they'll change up their sound eventually, at least. But immediately, I'm so glad. I immediately love this album so much more than the first one. I love this song. I love this song. It's so good, man. I mean, I've probably, like I always say on the channel, and I've probably said it plenty just in my SNSD reactions, but you know, I love electronic music and I love unique music, and this is definitely both of those. And even if it wasn't as unique back then, it's unique to me now. It feels new to me because there's no songs that sound like anything like this nowadays in K-pop. Like, I don't even know what makes it so I'm like, oh yeah, this is the epitome of second gen music. But just, yeah, they don't use auto-tune much nowadays. Like they do sometimes for some songs, but it's definitely more rare. But I feel like they would use it more often in older music, just having auto-tune for just a little, you know, pizzazz or whatever, just to, you know, add an interesting vibe to it. And I just love it. I love that. I don't know why, but I feel nowadays it's more like artistic songs, like Eve, her discography comes to mind. I think she probably does that, but songs where it's really supposed to be like not about the person singing its performance, but it's supposed to just be a really unique experience of a song that's supposed to feel kind of alien or just, you know, alternative sound. Like sometimes they'll do stuff like that, like doing more effects on the actual vocals to make them sound more digital and weird. But it's very rare nowadays, and I feel like that was probably more common in older K-pop. I don't know how I know that because I haven't listened to much of it, but I just listened to this and I'm like, yeah, this seems like the type of thing that they would do plenty back then. But yeah, I would love to see a return of that sometimes in K-pop. Definitely not all the time, but it's just so fun, man. Like I love, like, it feels like they're going more into making the song a unique experience and not just trying to show the girls and like have it all be about their vocals, because obviously their vocals are great, but I feel like, you know, if their vocals are that great that they can shine through even when the song is more unique and can distract from it somewhat. Like, I still think the vocal performance is very good on the song, even though I'm a bit more focused on just the kind of structure of it and how unique all the digital, like, voice effects and everything are in the instrumental. Like, it's all just so unique, but they're voices add a lot to it, because, you know, it'd still be impressive if they didn't have the greatest vocals on the song, and it would still be a song that would be fun to listen to, but just having both, that makes me really be like, oh yeah, this is a special group that I'm gonna want to hear a lot more of. So definitely hope we get to hear more songs like this in the future. I'm already just wanting to listen to it again. Like, this whole starting section, whoa, and yeah, from the start, it like scared me because it was so intense. I just love that, man. Just immediately from the first second, it's like, hey, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a song with a lot of interesting effects to it. But just, and yeah, but even down to the rhythm, like everything is so unique that like nothing is flowing. It's all just so sharp and like clunky, and just nothing about it feels natural. And I just love that, man. I love when a song can make me feel like I'm getting experience that is kind of inhuman, and it doesn't feel like a normal song. It's like I'm getting access to a special alien world and experiencing space music or something. I just love that feeling. Because anyone can, you know, do a song like the last one where they're just singing nicely, and that still hits hard and it's still fun. But this is like, oh, I can only listen to this specific type of sound if I listen to specific artists where, you know, they're willing to be bold and take risks and do unique sounds. So definitely big fan of this. Also, I just keep seeing Jessica in this one picture looks very much like Celine from Triple S to me. I don't know why. I don't think she usually does, but in that picture, I just keep thinking that. But yeah, for my initial rating. Again, if somehow there's a ton of songs just like this back in second gen K-pop and I start hearing them a bunch, maybe my rating for all of them will go down somewhat. But just for now, like, it feels so new to me, so interesting. I gotta give it 92 for initial rating. Yeah, really good, man. Now we're already at the last one, as it just went by so quickly as I'm not having a full album to listen to, and, you know, with me liking them more, it didn't feel like it dragged on quite as much. So now just have the last one, Let's Talk About Love, or 힘들어하는 연인들을 위해. So the Korean title means not just let's talk about love, but it's like for the lovers that are, you know, going through a hard time, basically. It's like a message to them, I guess. Again, like, it gives me that older vibe, but it still is interesting to me because it feels older than 2007 in terms of like American music. This feels more like a 90s song maybe, but, you know, the eras are different from country to country, I guess. It's another good one, man. This one feels more like disco-y, kind of. The vocals always just cherry on top, man. Yeah, just the way they combine the fresh and pure vibe with the, you know, fun, like, it's impressive, man. Dude, already, like, man, it's like as good as the last one. Yeah, my re-listens definitely have to pay more attention to the lyrics too, because it's like a song that seems like it has an actual message. And nowadays it feels like That's a lot less common. It's all just metaphors. That's all songs nowadays are, it feels like.
Let's talk about love.
It's different metaphors for love, but this is just an honest message.
겸손한 마음으로 먼저 말해요 사랑의 고백을. It's just me and me. 세상은 하나뿐인 소중한 그녀를 절대 놓치지 않아. 사랑의 이름으로
Ah, it's so good, man.
줄 수 없는 사랑은 항상 곁에 있어 그대에게 용기를. Baby just believe love. 변치 않는 사랑과 영원한 행복으로.
Yeah, this is one where the vocals are really contributing just as much as the instrumental. Like the last one, it felt like more of a cherry on top that makes it even better, but this one, it's like just as vital as the instrumental. Yeah, they almost don't really match, but it just makes for a more interesting experience, man. Just a very sincere, just beautiful vocals, along with the, you know, intense, just super, super fun, super catchy instrumental. It's like, it feels like they almost should clash, but they just, you know, like connect together. It's like the Venn diagram, and we're just right in the middle, just experiencing the greatness of both. And it's so, so good, man. Just ending off this album. I am a big fan of all of them, man. They're all really good songs. And yeah, now I'm getting a lot more excited for their future comebacks, because, you know, this, I feel like, was pretty different from the debut, and definitely just a lot more flavorful to me. So I'm excited to see if they go more in that direction in the future. I'll definitely love that. But, and just to see if they, you know, change up their sound a lot throughout the years. Very, very excited to see whatever they do in the future. But yeah, this one, definitely another standout, man. Like, I've already forgotten what the last one sounded like just because of how good this is. And this one didn't shock me as much. Like, it's not quite as unique as the last one, I wouldn't say. Like the last one, you know, just the auto-tune and stuff, and the just weird like rhythm of some of their vocals and everything made it so it was more unique. And I love the unique stuff, but this one, the vocals were more important, and with how good all their vocals are, that makes it really hard, man. Like, it makes it more, even more so than most of any of their other songs. Like, I'm wanting to appreciate their vocals more, just because, you know, I'm having so much fun with the instrumental, but still their vocals can overpower that for most of it, and that's what is really speaking to me through most of it. And it's just like, ooh, they've really got some skills, man. Like, the vocal performance is probably the best part of the song, even though what probably really hooked me into it and really got me interested is how fun and lively the instrumental is. Just their vocals is what sticks out the most at the end, because, you know, that gets me to focus in, and then at the end I'm just like, man, it's undeniable. Their vocals are just the best part. It's so fun. I just feel all their sincerity, and like it's not as much of a character they're playing in this one. Is interesting. Like, it just from the lyrics I was catching there, like they're talking to actual lovers. That's what the you know, Korean title says and everything. So it doesn't feel as emotional really, but just something about the way they're delivering this message through their vocals just hits even harder than when they're playing characters for some reason. So definitely interesting, because nowadays, yeah, there's like no songs where they're like delivering a message to the people of the world, but it's definitely hit hard. It definitely is one that I'm going to want to re-listen to a lot. And I'm, yeah, very shocked at how much I like it, because I love the last one, but what do I rate this one? I think I'll go with a 91. And I think that is what I gave the last one as well. But yeah, I think they're pretty much on the same level. So yeah, very much stronger average rating for this one compared to the last one. Definitely have gotten a lot more into SNSD after this album. So getting more excited to check out more of them every single time, of course. But yeah, after the last one, I was like, oh no, what if I am not the biggest fan of their B-sides overall? But this has definitely turned the tides. Excited to see what they do in the future, man. Can't wait for the next one. Make sure to subscribe so you see whenever that comes. Leave down your favorite song on this album. Leave down your thoughts on the whole album, and see you in the next video.